do them now.
I'm gonna let it shine.
Okay.
What's up, y'all? This is Nick from Just for Fun Mascots, and I just want to let y'all know to tune in and turn up with Labor Lounge.
We in the building, baby.
Professor feeling good. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Labor Lounge here. Tonight we bringing our special guest to the building. We got Nicholas Miller,
Yes,
CEO of
Yeah,
Just for
yeah.
Fun Mascots. Welcome to the Labor Lounge, young man. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, brother. I'm doing good. What about yourself?
Man, I'm feeling fantastic.
That's good.
Darnell, we also got Darnell in the building, who is the business manager for Just for Fun Mascots. Welcome to the Labor Lounge.
Shout out to them boys right there.
Yes, sir.
We got an amazing show for you tonight. We got two young gentlemen here who are doing amazing things in the community. Definitely don't want to get too far into it because I want to let them tell their story. But what inspired me about the story that we got going on tonight is the fact that we got two young men doing something and they're way ahead of their time, because what you see today, it started 10 years ago. So they had the foresight to put something together and actually inspire people, especially myself, right? So without further ado, I want to go ahead and I want to pass the mic over to my boy Nick, and I want to get a little bit of insight from him and find out, like, 10 years ago, you decided to do something. How did you even put Just for Fun Mascots together?
It just took energy, time management, a lot of observation.
Yeah.
Where did the idea actually come from for Just for Fun Mascots? Like, what were you doing when it hit and you was like, man, I could go ahead and pop it on a handstand inside of a Cookie Monster? Like, how did that come to you, man?
Well, first and foremost, I was rejected to be the mascot in high school. So once I graduated high school, I was coaching Little League football for Lauderdale Lions. And
all right.
They was like, hey, man, I overheard the conversation. Like, they was like, hey, man, we got a mascot. We done had it in there for a whole year. This is about to be the second year, and we don't have nobody to get in it. And I was like, wait. Y'all got a mascot? Where's that? Let me get it. It's like, man, Nick, go put it on. Let me see what you're going to do with it. Go put it on. Let me see what you're going to do with it. So I went in the back. I put it on. They helped me put it on. And I just went out the door and just started moving. Like, yeah, what's up? I'm the lion. I'm here. It's Nick. You don't know it's me, but hey.
Right.
Aggravating people like, oh, go, leave it alone.
Right.
Man, that boy over there crazy, man. Look at that lion, man. That boy that be moving. I just started moving, like,
yeah.
I don't know. All eyes on me, kids running around with me. Hey, I got grandmas dancing and juking with me. That's fun.
Right.
That's lit.
That's a vibe right there, man.
I got a whole family while I'm going to work, and it ain't even work because I love it. I just have to do things with structure. I have to do. If I'm gonna do business, I'm gonna do business. If I'm gonna do personal, I'm gonna do personal. But I keep it. You got to keep it mutual. You got to keep it balanced.
Yeah,
that's what keeps me going.
So when you got turned down and you had the opportunity to be this mascot, that translated into you saying, you know what, we might be able to do something with this.
No, I did it for a whole year.
I
was out there at the Little League games. I was out there every Saturday, waving, dancing, hugging, running, skipping, hopping, throwing stuff, pushing, acting. I was in a whole nother world. Like, you don't know who in here. I'm about to do whatever.
Right.
However, whenever, I can put on anything with that lion. I can do whatever. Like, oh my God, look at the lion. Ooh, I got your attention. Come here, take a picture. Bam.
So,
bam, this lion cool. Bam, that's Leo the lion. Oh, that's the man who do the lion suit. When I start seeing that, oh, that's marketing. All right, I need mascots. But in the midst of that, I was doing balloons at a party. Shouts out to Perfect Polly to help me get started. with balloons.
Right.
I remember them days, boy, getting out of school, going to get in the car, going straight to her house, getting in the car with her mom, going all the way to Hollywood, sitting in the park, learning how to do balloons.
Wow.
That all helped me get to where I am now, running the business on my own. I had to learn these things. So this was all learned behavior and with research.
So let me ask you this. When you were like younger, before the mascots ever happened, were you like a young dancer? Did you have any like battle dances at school or anything like that where you lock in and drop in on people like you don't want none of this?
Man, listen, I tell everybody, I don't dance. When I get out there, people be sitting there like, "Damn, that boy can dance." I just did what the other person did.
You did it with some rhythm, right? And you did it on beat.
But that's the thing. I didn't grow up dancing. I just was around it. So now it's like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna do what you do now.
Well, that's to be quite fair, right? A lot of people who aren't like professional, you guys serve people. That's right. What they do.
But you asking me how I got started, so I got to tell you that's how I got started.
Yeah, definitely. So you definitely got started kind of like, we were sitting over there, you go to the club, you got your little set of moves that you got, and you see my man bust out this crazy joint. You like, oh, I gotta learn that. I ain't gonna tell nobody that's hot, but I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna mess it up the next time.
No, I'm not going home, coming back. I'm doing it right there.
Oh, so you advanced level. You a direct mimic. I'm right then and there.
I'm a visual learner.
Okay.
If I can't do it, guess what? Eventually, it'll come to me. I never really sat myself in a position to just sit there and learn dances and say, all right, I got to learn this. I got to do this, because I like it to come free. Like I said, I love what I do. It just so happened that me loving what I do and got a passion for what I do, now I'm getting paid for it.
Got you. So
I have to stay on course.
Yeah.
I can't get off.
Us being in South Florida, I think it makes it kind of easy, right? Because South Florida known for all kind of dances. A lot of Del Bop be out there.
It makes you got people out here that can't dance.
Yeah, but it looked good, right? As long as we on beat, we good to go. So
you know what else helped me too, though? You know what else helped me also?
Yeah.
Also being in church as well, because I mom dance. So that helps me. It's a different level. Like I really have to pray and make sure that I go and have I ask God for protection throughout the day, because it's so much going on around us that in the midst of going to make a person happy, I could be mentally going through something. And I have to prepare myself when I get there, like, hey, hold on now.
Yeah.
Boy, you getting ready to go make somebody happy.
I understand that all too well. Listen,
you gotta get the mental right.
We go through those things every day, right? But I'm glad you brought that up, because it's good to be centered there. But I want to ask, so you and Darnell, y'all rolling together now. He's your business manager. How long have you two known each other?
Actually, yesterday made 3 years.
Okay.
Yesterday. And how did that connection come about?
Instagram, social media.
Really? Yep. So prior to 3 years ago, you never knew my man from a can of, a can of paint.
Nothing.
And so what was it that inspired this link on Instagram? Like, did he see your vibe and say, hey man, I could go ahead and be your manager, or what?
No, we were talking to each other about costumes. And then it went into us introducing ourselves and like asking what we do and stuff like that, and seeing that we were actually on the same path.
And around the same we didn't know who was who, because we just saw costumes between both. We didn't know.
Wow.
So with that being said, Darnell, let me dig into you a little bit. So you meet Nick. y'all are on the same path. Are you in the mascot game too, or were you just more so social media focused?
Mascot, same thing in Philadelphia.
Same thing in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
And then you became the business manager for Just for Fun Mascots.
Yeah, I ended up moving to Florida and becoming the business manager and talent manager for the company.
Wow.
So check this out. I know you like Florida better than Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah.
You don't even have to say anything. I know. They call us crazy down here, but we vibe. So with that being said, like, what do you think
It's crazy everywhere, man.
Nah, but Florida different. Listen, I'm from Florida.
Florida, man.
I'm a
like that's all
thoroughbred.
you hear, yo.
I'm a thoroughbred Floridian, and we different. I'm not gonna hold you. But you know what? You can't just come down here doing anything you want because we're gonna handle that. So, with all that being said, let's not veer off.
This guy.
What we gonna handle? We gonna eat together.
Hey,
look, man.
Gator telling all.
Yo, shout out to my man because he has a beautiful mindset, and I need to point this out. You know, one of the things that stood out between the conversation that you just said that happened between you and Darnell, it's cool that the way that you guys approached each other was genuine. It was organic. You know, a lot of times, sometimes people could go ahead and look and be like, oh, you in the same industry. I'm in the same industry. You look like competition, right? Instead, you guys overcame them hurdles, didn't even have that type of energy. It was a different vibe, and y'all came together to go ahead and build. Y'all do some of the, you guys embody some of the strategies that myself and Big Man go ahead and employ, right? We go ahead and tell people, hey, man, as people, especially as Black people, we got to come together. We got to go ahead and build ourselves up, right? Because I'm sure Big Man can agree. We can't sit around and wait for somebody else to go ahead and get us our money. You guys ran out there and you did it together. That's a beautiful thing. So shout out to you gentlemen for that, man. Just want to give you guys some kudos on that, man. Go ahead, Big Man. I ain't mean to interrupt your flow, man. Vibe out.
Nah, you good. So as the business manager for Just for Fun Mascot, Nick, what are you responsible for?
What am I responsible for?
I'm sorry. I said Nick. I meant Darnell. Darnell, as the business manager for Just for Fun, what are you responsible for?
No problem. So basically, I make sure the books are straight as far as our bookings that are coming in for clients. We do, of course, local events. We'll actually be out of town this weekend in Atlanta. Making sure our staffing is scheduled and also our social media marketing. Just pretty much making sure all that back end outside of the performance stuff, the day-to-day performance opportunities are tight. So the books, the bookings, like all that good stuff, just to make sure everything is straight and on the up and up.
Yeah. Now, social media, you seem to have had quite a bit of success on social media. I was going through a little bit, and I think you're close to 26,000 subscribers on Instagram, right? What do you think has been the driving force behind that and getting people to follow you?
The content.
Yeah, I can see that. Listen, man, you hit it on the money, man.
It's the content, and it's the content that we're putting out is content that people don't see with us, especially in the industry that we're in. We took something and heightened it to another level, and Nick was the innovator behind that. You know, taking what you would see at a typical theme park or a typical birthday party, and we took it to another level by adding what he likes to do into it. And it shows through the passion. People can feel it even through just watching it, not even seeing us in person. Like, you should see how many calls and inboxes we got today when we posted we'll be in Atlanta. People was calling like crazy, like, hey, where y'all gonna be at in Atlanta? Like, we're like Uncle Luke coming to the Freak League picnic or something.
Yeah. So speaking of the content, I want to give people a little taste of what we mean when we say the content, right? So I'm going to show this clip. We'll look at it, and then I'll get y'all feedback on it once we come back. So here we go. We're going to add.
Oh. There you go.
I like the girls from skates. 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 Skates, skates, skates. There they
them boys is getting it, ain't it?
Woo, wait, that boy hitting that lot of their bot.
Hey, boy, them boys, different people sliding like that.
I seen it.
Nah, hey, check this out. Hey, I think that little purple alien was you.
Huh?
The purple alien.
Oh, I don't know who that was. That wasn't me though.
Oh, you was wrong, man. You
Oh.
was wrong.
We got different people that were with me.
Nah, you know what? I feel like he was Woody. I feel like he was Woody on the roof.
That was me. Nah, that was Woody. That was
He was
me.
Woody. Look at that.
Boy, I won. I won in this.
Nah, he
No.
won too though.
I did.
You won too, big man. That
You
was
see what I'm
me
saying?
there.
Oh, he hit you with the finesse. I see
Yeah,
you playing.
it's the vibe. But look, definitely the mascots out there doing something different, boy, and it's definitely catering to a certain type of crowd, man. So I can see how the hype behind it is. It's exciting. Like, honest to God truth, to see Woody come out bopping.
That's beautiful.
Who's
And
the
then-
purple
and-
alien?
The purple alien.
That's it.
Yeah.
You got Sonic. Oh, maybe it was Knuckles.
He's not from a TV show or nothing?
Maybe it might be Knuckles.
That's the purple alien.
I want the purple alien at my youngest daughter's birthday party. I'm gonna have to book that. Real talk.
Bruh, it's you know, can you imagine, right? Imagine you in a corporate work environment and you have a company that's like, yo, bro, we need to go ahead and boost some company morale. You know, like we need to get some energy up in here. Imagine if one day they schedule you guys to go and turn up on the floor and get everybody lit for like about an hour and enjoying themselves. Bro, I could see that with this type of, this type of energy. You go over there, you talk to them, and you like, what's up? You throwing it down like, nah, or yeah. Yo, you already know, man.
The corporate world has everything is about timing.
Right.
And that's what a lot of people have to understand. Corporate world don't play about time management.
No.
Everything is on beat. You at work.
If you early, you on time.
You got to be early before early time.
Right.
Before the early.
Yeah, it's definite. You send messages by your actions in the corporate world. It's not about talk. Everybody talk is cheap. But when you go ahead and you show that you are a man of your word and you are a man of substance, you show up on time or you show up early to go ahead and let them know you're serious about these things. But I could definitely see that gig being super lit, and it would be the value in that is high, because not only would people who work in the corporate world typically are parents. There might be some younger individuals, right? But typically they're parents. So imagine these parents are getting firsthand experience at the energy and the life you could bring to a situation. And they say, you know what? I want these guys at my party. I want these guys at my event. They have to be here. They're fantastic. I could see that working for a corporate benefit just so much, and even have some people go ahead and dance with you, like to go ahead and be in the aisle, like like getting it in.
We actually just had a good time for Bernie's birthday. We went down to the stadium when the Heat played, and we had a good time. Like, it was a great experience.
Wait, you say Bernice like South Beach Towing?
Yeah.
Bernie.
Oh, Bernie,
Heat
my bad.
mascot.
Oh, the Heat mask. My bad. Okay, so you was kicking it with one of your mascot comrades. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, the mascot homie.
Mascot family.
Yeah.
So I saw that video. Y'all got y'all have gigs at the American Airlines Arena?
That was Bernie's birthday.
The Miami Heat.
We got invited to Bernie's birthday at the Heat Stadium.
Nice. So with all the mascots you got, what events do you do the most of?
Well, it's balanced for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing from infants all the way to the elderly.
Do you have one mascot that is requested more than another mascot? Like, which one, if you had to say, even if it's just one more time than the other, what mascot do you think is the most requested one that you have?
To be honest with you, if they want a mascot, they just want me in it.
Right.
Or they want one of my team members in it.
So they don't tell you which mascot to go ahead and come as, or which one?
They do.
So which one is the most requested?
It's balanced out.
So you telling me everybody requests everything evenly? There's not one of them that goes out more than the other?
I have a set 25 that go out the most.
Okay.
Everything else is seasons. People follow the patterns, colors. So in the summertime, they may have like spring colors. From here all the way to the summer, they'll have spring colors.
So you try to match the environment, the energy that's going on in the season.
I don't do it. It's the people.
Right. But if they have a particular setting, you're like, all right, cool. I'm a vibe with this setting over here.
I got it.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's a beautiful thing.
That's like if a kid party, if it's a Toy Story party,
Mm-hmm.
they do a teen party. I got it. Cowgirl, cowboy party, I have it. Adult party, cowboy, cowgirl. Guess what? I can come as Toy Story. It's fun.
So how many mascots do you have on hand right now? Like
90,
on hand?
97.
Is that costumes mascots or people?
I have. They all mascots.
Right.
All 7 mascots. The costumes.
Costumes. So 97 costumes. Do you have any other additional staff outside of you and Darnell over here?
No. Okay,
so it's you and Darnell. It's just a Russian roulette as to who is.
No. I'm sorry. I misunderstood your question.
Okay.
But it's 8 of us all in total.
Got you. So you got 8 other team members.
Yeah, 7
that go ahead.
Then Darnell is the booking manager.
Got you. That's a beautiful thing, man. So you got. How did you meet the rest of your team members? Were they other fellow mascots that you might have recruited at other events, or was it social media, kind of like Darnell?
They all wanted to be a part, just like they see me out in public or on social media, and they're like, "Hey, man, I really want to work with you." And I really don't turn people away. I give everybody an opportunity. They either stay or they go. I don't bother them.
Of course. And I assume that you treat them right, you pay them right, you get them right where they need to be.
Everybody deserves to be treated fairly.
Of course. And now, Darnell, as the business manager, what new ideas do you have for Just for Fun mascots? Where do you see this going with you and Nick?
Well, I've actually created a nonprofit called I Am the Arts Foundation. So we're basically filtering what we do with Just for Fun mascots, even what I still have going on in Philadelphia, to another level when it comes to entertainment. And we're coining this term called entertainment therapy. And it goes 2 ways. It goes from a perspective of people that are watching are able to utilize entertainment as a way to cope with things that they're dealing with in their life, whether they can't pay their bills, whether someone passed away in their family. When we're with them, whether it's 45 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, our goal, our job, our ultimate job is to give them an experience to take away the pain that they're feeling and just give them a sense of hope and happiness. We get so many people that call in and say, of all ages, and say, I really enjoyed it. Like, you guys really made my day. My grandma was 98 and she loves you guys, just utilizing that. And Nick brought something up to me yesterday that I think about outside of the people that we're entertaining, but also for the people that are working is also a sense of therapy for them as well, because they're dealing with a lot. So when they're able to get in, Nick touched on this earlier, when they're able to get inside of these mascot costumes, it takes them away from what they're dealing with and brings joy to them. So it's like a one hand wash the other type of situation.
It's therapeutic, right?
Very therapeutic.
That's a beautiful thing, man. That's very philanthropic of you individuals, man, to give back to individuals in that sense. It's crazy that we, as a society, we always are concerned with mental health and, the stability of somebody's mind frame. But, it's a whole different ballpark to actually execute these ideas to give them these abilities to get away. So once again, man, I'm big fans of you two, man. Like this is an incredible journey to watch you guys do while you're having fun. And I look forward to seeing what you guys are gonna do in the future. Definitely, you know, love those ideas there, man. Definitely, gentlemen.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
So y'all started this almost 11 years ago. That means that puts you at like 19 years old when this business got started, bro. So definitely the foresight was there. Whether it was stumbled upon, you recognized there was a niche for this. So
Honestly,
go ahead.
I don't know what I was doing.
But you know what? Sometimes it be like that.
I was just doing it. The business part just fell on me.
Yeah. And a lot of the times it's capitalizing on what you enjoy doing, right? I mean, that's what it boils down to. But with that being said, I want to get into a little bit of you were just recognized by the city in an event maybe about a week ago or two weeks ago, by the city of Lauderdale Lakes. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So tell us about that experience, right? To be 28 years old, being recognized by the city for giving back to the city, because obviously you're venturing out, but you give back to your city. So tell us about that experience.
Honestly, I'm very appreciative of the experience for being recognized, but as everyone should know, it takes us as a whole, as a community.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it wasn't for you, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be on here right now.
Yeah.
And I just gravitate to that. I mean, my family, I grew up built off love.
Yeah.
And God. We was in the church. And that's just how I have to stay on course. Like, I can't.
Facts.
It's times where I go astray, and I'd be like, you know what, this is it. I'm tired. It's whatever.
And that's a fact.
So before it is, it's whatever.
Before we started the show, we talked about how, you know, Professor was very vocal about how I believe everything starts in the household. And that's something that I stand on, right? I need to be here for my kids. And I want to give them a path that they can go on. And I see that you kind of pour into people that are around you. Even when we had the conversation when we were trying to put this interview together, you were like, yo, we got to stick together in doing this. I had something that I'm trying to do. You got something that you were doing. And you were actually in a position at the time where you was questioning if you wanted to be there. And it seems like today you decided that you were going to invest more in yourself rather than trying to split yourself between two different scenarios, right? That takes courage. That takes courage on a whole nother level, brother. So what you're doing is inspiring even people like me, right? I got you beat by a couple of years, right? I ain't going to age myself, but I got you beat. and you're doing something that's inspiring even people like me, because I want to be where you are, to be 100% honest, man. So kudos to you. But I do have a question.
You are where I am, dude.
Yes, and okay, explain that to me.
Okay, so you met me, right?
Yes.
And I met you.
Yes.
And at first it was just like, all right, I'm here, I'm vibing, I'm working.
Yeah.
Okay. I said iron sharpen iron.
Yeah.
So if I'm here with you right now, we together.
What
more is to do it?
I knew he was gonna speak on the physicality of the situation, and I love it because his energy is
like, what's up?
He's an automatic. I'm gonna overcome the situation. I'm gonna look at the better part of situations. I'm gonna go ahead and live in the positivity. I can't even be mad at that. That's a beautiful thing. I hope and aspire to go ahead and be that positive again, right? Unfortunately, life has beat me up a little bit to the point where I'm a little standoffish, but you in a very good place, young man, and I hope you stay in that space for the entirety.
I gotta say this because it gets to a point in my life where I be like, man, you know what? You know, God, I don't know how to do it. But shout to comedian Larry Dog. You know what, young man? Sometimes you just don't got it. You just don't give a fuck. Okay? You just don't give a fuck. And stop living your life with so many emotions. Then you can get some shit done. But until then, look at your ass. You're gonna sit there, keep looking like that. Man, I'm getting the hell away from you. I gotta go because you with the bullshit. So guess what? That was that jump start. Like, get your ass up. Let's go.
Yeah. I think a lot of the times
we got Darnell. Come on, brother. Let's go. Come on, brother. What's up? You good? Get up.
I think a lot of the times we let other people's perceptions of us hold us back from what it is that we're actually doing. And I think that's something that many people got to overcome. Hey, I agree with that.
Do what makes you happy.
Yeah.
Feel comfortable in your environment. Be you. Be yourself. Be authentic.
Right.
A lot of people think that we just come off and we try to put on the show. No, I'm not really trying to put on the show. I'm here. I'm this way. I want you to understand this where I'm at. I'm here with you. I'm not here against you.
Right.
Yeah.
We on the same. We on a different path, but we all meet along the way.
Right.
You either gonna keep coming or you gonna move on off the train.
so let's talk about that. So we talk about keep coming to move off the track. We was talking a little bit earlier, right, about the Spider-Man with the Hennessy bottle, bro.
Spider-Man.
Yo, you was at a whole kids party.
And you can pull that up.
Let me see what I can do for you, boss man. Let me see what I can do.
Listen.
Go ahead and start telling the story. Let me see if I can get it up.
So this was one Saturday, man. I did not want to get up out my bed. Like I got up, I went and got all right. First thing first is everybody that works with me, soon as you walk through the door, you family to me. Like I don't care what it is. We're here for each other. We're going to stay connected and everything. And we're going to have those moments where we like brothers and sisters and argue and fight or got our moments. Everybody deserves to have their moment. Everybody deserves to have that time to themselves. So now that we understand and know how to handle each other, it makes it even easier for us. It makes it even greater. Like we know how to just flow. It's just a sync. So with that being said, I'm thankful for my team because they keep me together.
Hey, that's a beautiful thing, man. You know, you definitely gotta appreciate the staff that you keep around you. I'm thankful for Big Man. He appreciates me. He be shouting me out, and I'm always humbled. You know, he says, "Man, you know, you got to keep the people that you keep around you are pretty much going to be evident of the places that you're going to go and the type of company that you keep." So, you know, Darnell seems like the battery of the operation. Let's go. All right, we got to crunch these numbers, man. This thing got to make sense. Let's make this cash. Like, that's a beautiful thing. You need somebody who's staying on task. And whatever that person has, whatever that person doesn't have, you can go ahead and reciprocate. Right. And this way you guys go ahead and balance. So it's like, yo, he's the numbers guy, but you the energy god. Right. Everybody goes ahead and plays their position. And it's a beautiful thing that you guys are doing this at such a young age, man. I'm never going to stop saying this. I'm going to preach your praises all the way to the sky to let other individuals know. Because let's be real, right? When I was 29, I had a sense of my identity. You know, I didn't all the way know where I was at, but I had a sense of my identity, right? And I was 4 years past this thing that I call the quarter life crisis, right? I call it the quarter life crisis. I feel like everybody has it, but we don't talk about it. At 25, you look around and you're seeing everybody else and you're like, oh my God, man, this person over here has a house. This person has this person has that, man. I need to get my act together. I got to do something. I got to be an adult, because you're at this point where you feel this anxiety, right? It's a beautiful thing to see a different image, right? Because a lot of people at that age, they're trying to figure themselves out. They're still enjoying themselves. Some people are living in their second childhood, where they haven't fully grown up yet. And
we all still have our days. Hey, I have my days.
True. But what we're saying is this.
It's
you guys you're a cut above the rest because you have the diligence to go ahead and put something you enjoy and know that this is where the bread is at, and you're monetizing it. That's a beautiful thing to highlight, right? It could be, it could have came to you in simplicity. Everything could have been very, very simple and very, very chill, right? And it was just like, it just fell into place. But guess what? We're giving you kudos for grasping the opportunity, knowing when to go ahead and say, you know what? This is a moment right here. Let me go ahead and make this work. A lot of people see that and they let it pass them by. So you guys are an example to other young gentlemen that are your age and below on how to go ahead and take the things that they love and start thinking about a future and building an empire, man. Shout out to you guys, man.
So I was able to find your clip. So here we go. Let me get this right. Let me look. Hold on. Oh Lord, where we at?
Hey, get down. Scrub the ground.
Wait a minute.
Hey,
I gotta get to
almost there. You go, right there.
Spider-Man. Hold on, he gonna get right.
Don't stop. Get it. Yo, is that Genuine? I'm dead.
That's Lil Duval.
It looked like Genuine.
Shout out to Lil Duval, man. When I tell y'all that's a great man, and he's a man of his word. And I mean, his life is what you see is actually him. Okay?
That's a beautiful thing. He's a genuine guy. I'm glad you could speak to authentic. That.
I need to get to this Hennessy. There it is.
Go.
Hey, so check this out. I was going through this and I was like, yo, Spider-Man out there getting lit. Check it out. We all know that's a Hennessy bottle. Stop playing.
On and on and on, on and on and on, on and on and on and to the left, right, don't stop. Quick, yo, buddy hop 2 times.
Man, hey, I'm really appreciative of our South Florida pioneers in the industry for us, as in the music that they put out for
Uncle Luke, Uncle Al, know what I'm saying? Get Some Crew, Kinsu,
DJ
Jam Pony Express, DJ White Dog, yo, all of them jokers, man.
That's around your era, your time.
Yo, and you know what's crazy? I was born in Brooklyn, New York, but I man, when I tell you that those guys were part of my upbringing too, man, booty music and all of that, man, it was a whole different era, man. If you could dance on the dance floor, you was that guy. Shout out to
a lot of changed now, man.
Yeah,
a lot of TikTok, a lot of
right.
Like, what is this? The Rocker Baby?
It is. Don't break my vibe. Don't kill my vibe.
It's not
Nah, it's definitely a whole different vibe, but we was coming up, man.
Hips.
Right.
Yeah, we was doing it different.
Stiff hips.
So Darnell, talk to me real quick. Darnell, so now that you've taken over the business management part of Just for Fun, you guys met when you were doing mascots yourself. Are you still doing that, or talk me through that? Like, what are you doing? Are you just straight business now, or are you jump in the costume from time to time?
I mean, if I have to, I will. But I started out back in high school, so 14. I started out being a clown, birthday party clown.
Okay.
Another entertainment company in Philly, and then as I got older, I learned the business and started in Philly. This summer will actually be 13 years. So the business is still running in Philadelphia. We're also in Atlanta and Maryland, but I don't perform like anymore. Like I'll do it, but I'm not like I call myself retired. I'm over the age of 30 now. I've been doing this age 14. I'm like kind of tired of it, but I still love it. I'll still do it. But at the same time, I like the behind the scenes work even more.
It's just a different mindset at this point. Yeah. So now you're involved in multiple businesses right now.
That part, exactly.
My man is a mogul. That's what I'm talking about.
So out of all 8 of y'all, right? Who got the best moves?
We all work together with the moves.
I know this, man, but there's somebody that you see, you like, I know there's somebody.
Somebody stands out.
There's always one person that's like, damn, that
can
move. Good Lord.
If you kind of look at the videos, we all move the same.
Y'all move the same?
Yeah, it just depends on that moment, that time, that energy.
I don't know, man. I think Darnell got the little Uzi Vert dance down to a science because he from Philly, so they get down. I just want to rock.
But Darnell don't dance in the costume.
Oh.
So
all the content that you see, that's me recording. All the the bulk of the newer content, I'm doing the editing.
Darnell plays the role of Stringer from The Wire.
Wow.
Darnell say, I'm not dancing for nobody, bro.
He
I'm
said,
finna go to class and learn this
You ain't
business.
gonna have me shucking and jiving for no one. None.
With all that being said, I do want to get into just a couple other things. I'm gonna add up to the stream here real quick. This is the website for Just for Fun mascots, right? Listen, the website is very easy to navigate. If y'all want to book anything with Just for Fun mascots, you can go to their website, justforfunmascots.com. It'll take you right to it. You can read about the company. You can see the services that they offer. They got the costumes, mascots. You can even do custom mascots. They have their contact information where you can reach out to them and you can book them for anything that you got going on. Listen, this is a company that's definitely out here bringing the life to the party. So anybody looking to book Just for Fun mascots, definitely reach out to them because they got some great things going on. Absolutely.
Man, Darnell, man, let me ask you a question, man. How was the climb to 26,000 subscribers? What was involved in that to go ahead and get it? I know you have the content, right? But it's just more than having content. Everybody got some type of lucrative product that they go ahead and put out there. But it's the question of the journey of how this went from 0 to 26K. How does that look for you, Darnell?
With anything, consistency. Got to be consistent in your promotion and not just via social media. If you're advertising on TV and you want people to tap into your brand, it's psychological, and you want to dig into that psychological portion of people, tap into their emotions, and that's going to make them want to, like, it almost becomes a drug to them, where they're going to want to come back and watch. They're going to want to share. So you want to just kind of be consistent in what you post and what you share across all platforms. Although you lose traction, so you want to be consistent completely, and just create a system and follow that system. And before you know it, you built that brand that's going to have people wanting to be a part, or and people feel a part even if they can't be there physically, just from them going onto a page and watching a video and being able to comment or to click a heart or whatever the case may be. That makes them feel like they're included in. And even from our perspective of us, and we're very engaging with the people that comment. We write back to them. Between Nick and myself on TikTok and on Instagram, we're commenting back to people. They ask questions, or if they're expressing how they feel, we're communicating with them. We're not just letting it go, so they feel a part of the family.
I understand. So now,
connected.
So now, this getting to 26,000 subscribers, what was the time frame looking like for that? Did that happen on the latter part of the 10-year business, or did this happen over the course of 10 years, or in the last 3 years when you guys have met? Like, what does that look like? How long did it take you to get there?
All right, so first and foremost, shots out to Fort Lauderdale. Cause
Yeah.
my city, I love my city.
Okay. Okay.
From Broward County.
I see you, Broward County. That's
And one thing I can
954.
say, one thing I can say about the 954, it's like family, and everybody has their ups and downs.
Mhm.
But word of mouth definitely keep you going around. Also to Dade County, all the way from Florida City all the way back. Proud. And even on further we're traveling, you know, I stay connected with the people because that's family, that's networking, that's marketing. We're gonna always be together. We're gonna need each other for something.
Okay. And now with the word of mouth, right? I'm assuming that might be majority of how you got some of the clientele, or maybe Darnell want to chime in and say, hey, maybe social media, like, you know, influenced it. But I'm trying to get a time frame, just a guesstimate on what you think. Like, okay, around the this year mark, we started climbing, right? Because I'm sure you guys were paying attention to subscribers.
Well, that happened in 2019.
Got you.
2019, when the Drunken Spider-Man video came out, it went viral.
So, it was that video that took it off?
Yeah.
That video. If you actually get the actual video, if you play the actual video and you hear the music that's going with it, it's the Beam Eye, it's the DJ Chip Man. So that's South Florida. So now, Spider-Man got a Hennessy bottle.
That was all that was needed.
He bopping. It's the voiceover in the background. Shouts out to Boston B from Pompano. Hey. Everything's connection. See, he's from Pompano. I'm from Lauderdale. That's still Broward County. It's connection.
Right.
Hey man, bro, I like what you're doing. Let's tap in together. Boom. Put the video out. Boom. One day, 1 million views.
Wow.
We like, man, we didn't know that was gonna happen.
That's it. That's it right there. That seems to me to be the moment that everything changed, right? It's like you go from cooling out, just chilling, doing this for the love of things, to, oh shoot, we got 1 million views. How did that feel to go ahead and see 1 million at the bottom of that?
I was like, damn. I'm going viral. My phone was going. I'm like, ooh, boy, Nick, boy.
People was calling you from everywhere.
Yeah, it was like, dang. Like I really just went viral. Like me and my partner, shout out to Kari. We was sitting in the truck, and I was like, brother, I don't want to do this party. He's like, come on, Nick, bro, just get out the car, bro. Come on, let's go. I'm like, bro, I'm tired, brother. I was working 3 jobs.
So what were the other 2 jobs you were doing?
I was doing security.
Okay.
Overnight. I was doing 11 to 7. Then I was getting off at 7 in the morning, either going to the funeral home or washing cars.
Oh, you worked at a funeral home too?
Yeah, I was dressing up as the mascots for funerals, and I also was mime dancing.
Wow!
So by the time I get off,
how did that even help me understand how to listen? Shout out to Florida, because this seems like a Florida thing, but I'm just going to know, how did the mascots to the funerals come along? How did that even come about? Like, whose idea was that, and how did the execution go?
I don't know. Somebody asked me, do I do funeral? I said, shit, I do whatever you want me to do, as long as it don't got nothing to do with me doing nothing stupid.
So somebody came to you, propositioned you for a funeral to go ahead and have a mascot for a funeral.
Yep. It was a Good Shepherd's. Shout out to a Good Shepherd's funeral home down here in Lauderdale Lakes, actually Oakland Park. So that's Broward County again.
Yeah, OP.
So, again, family, connection, unity.
Mhm.
I was mime dancing for the funeral home. I actually worked there as a funeral attendant. And my business, it was like, you know what, Nick, you can't keep working all these jobs.
Yeah.
Stick to what you do and just let your business navigate you to what you know and who you know.
That is amazing,
You
man.
know, I keep myself going. I could do this. I could do that. I could do this. I need something over here. Okay. Oh, wait, hold up. Light bill due. I didn't make it this month. All right, I got to go get it over here. I'm going to the funeral home.
Right. Have different
You need
sources of income.
mascots. You need the vehicles washed. You need an attendant this weekend. You need a driver. What you need? I need to work.
Just grinding.
I'm gonna go get it. And
You
that's the survival. That's not even a lot. I used to say survival mode a lot, but it's not even so much survival mode. That's just the livelihood of it. It's in South Florida. You got to make it do what you gotta make it do what you gotta do, or you won't survive out here because the economy is really squeezing us.
Yeah, man. You ain't saying nothing slick to a can of oil right now. I hear
We
you.
in a fight. It's like, okay, we're gonna pay them more, but we taking everything up. So now you still got me in the same bind.
Yeah.
Now how you want me to do it? Mentally, I gotta lock in. Okay, now I gotta go work here.
Right.
And I need to let this money right here make sense for me.
Right. And that's, man, let me tell you, I've been in that situation in South Florida many a time, man, where you got to make this situation make sense. Because it's like, am I even going to go over here to go make the spread or nah? Like, it don't even make sense.
I'm just doing what I can to keep myself happy and comfortable. That's it.
Definitely.
I had a lot of challenges in life. And at this point, 28 years old, I still got a lot more to learn. I'm still on the same journey. Because there's my dad always used to tell me, sometimes having less is more, and it is. But being connected with different people, it's what I'm doing may seem like it's less, but it's more to me because I love it and I care about it. What you do, Professor, is what you love and what you do. It may seem like it's less to me, like, okay, he ain't doing nothing, but in reality, you're doing a lot. And that's what happened. A lot of people try to use their own judgment on what people are doing and what they're not doing. And in reality, we getting our ass kicked trying to get started and trying to keep going.
Yeah. You're absolutely correct.
And a lot of people get discouraged. I wanted to quit plenty of times.
Yeah, we know. Before that Hennessy party, you wanted to quit. Let me
Even after.
Until you saw the 1 million views, you're like, let me scratch my head right quick.
Yeah. Even after.
Man, even God, even after the 1 million views,
I'm gonna give it to you to truthfully.
Talk to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So after the 1 million views, how were you feeling? Like, what made it so that even after the 1 million views, you were ready to go ahead and quit? What was going on with that?
Well, after the 1 million views, as time went by, things started shaking up, not just for me and my own personal life, but just as my business as a whole. My team started falling apart. And it was just what was going on in the atmosphere in the world. Losing me being incarcerated, my good friend being incarcerated, my other good friend was a partner. We all was together.
Right.
And, we just went through different challenges in life. So even death, losing family members, losing team members that was with me, that's family. So it was a point where I was like, you know what, this is it. What I'm about to do now, like I'm mentally, my body's here, but mentally I'm not there. I don't want to go do a party. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go dance for this person. I gotta make them happy, and I'm over here feeling down.
Right.
Why I gotta go over it? But then it's like, oh, Come on, Nick. You're running a business. Wake up.
Facts.
Wake up. Yeah, you can't be everywhere. Well, find somebody else to do the same thing you do. But when you're trying to find that somebody to do what you do, you don't always get them like that.
Right.
It takes time. That's why I say with Just for Fun mascots, it's open door policy. Come on. Come do what you do. Right? But there's still some stability. There's still boundaries. There's still rules and regulations to how things go, because
there have to
you got to protect not just you, not just me, the brand.
Facts.
And people walk away. It gets too much for them. You know, sometimes financially it don't always be together. Sometimes business falls.
Right.
And I can't. Sometimes what we did bring in can't help what they need because we got to put it back into the company.
Yeah, that right there
for
is
us to keep going.
Man, you are saying one of the biggest things that a lot of people don't know, man, and even Big Man could chime in, because back in the day, Big Man had a venture with a group of individuals, and that was one of the issues that he had. He voiced to us in regards to taking the funds that came out of this entity to re-establish it back into the business. Brother, listen, I can't tell you how ahead of the curve that you are, and I'm happy that you did, because, you know, before we ever did this show here, Big Man told me that you was coming on. And the crazy part was I already had it in my mind. I was excited because I had already seen the videos before. And I was lit laughing, seeing Minnie Mouse go ahead, and she was sitting there, you know, gyrating. And then you would have somebody else go ahead and getting in with the bop. I was already on par with everything. Your videos had gotten to me before you guys had gotten here. I'm happy that whatever situations that you had in the past, you overcame. I'm happy that you had the maturity at such a young age to understand that, hey, the show must go on beyond what it is that I got going on. Yes, you got to have some personal care for yourself as well, but you had some very, very, very mature mindsets at an early age, and that's a beautiful thing, man. I'm going to go ahead and pass the ball over to Big Man.
So we done reached the hour mark, and I think we got some good stuff going on, but I do have one more question that I'm going to ask, right? And this question is going to be directed at Darnell. Darnell seems to be that guy, right? I'm just looking at him. He in the background. He doing whatever he doing over there, right? Has there ever been a moment where you had to come back and be like, yo, Nick, you messing up, man. Stop that. like,
get it together, Nick.
I feel like that moment has happened. Yo, if there has been a moment, tell us about it, please.
Okay. I mean, of course, you know, business partners and a brother, we definitely had those moments where we both had those moments where we got to get each other back on track. Again, it goes back to that perfect balance. There's times when I might be thrown off a bit, but we've learned to, as brothers and business partners, to be able to say, well, one person is down, to be able to pull the other one up. And then there's times where we know, all right, you need a little bit of space, you need a little bit of time to get yourself together, but we know that we're going, either one of us is going to get back to what we got to get to.
That boy PC. Hey,
yo, listen.
Know there has been a time.
Stop playing with the boy Darnell. Put some respect on his name.
Hey,
he knows how to handle situations.
I know Nick done been out here going crazy, and he was sitting in the background like this.
hey, I'd be like, I don't give a damn. Leave me alone. I don't give a fuck. Hey, I gotta call that boy back. Hey, bro, Hey, bro, I was wrong, bro.
I was tripping. the Henny
I ain't
and
get
hit,
fucking.
and anything can happen. You gotta just forgive me.
Yeah,
I
when you
love
got
you,
drunk in
man.
Spider-Man, they out there. Hey, but check this out,
Hey,
man.
I actually
Listen.
didn't have no Hennessy either. That was natural energy.
That was natural energy.
That was
Listen,
natural.
I'm glad you naturally came to the conclusion that you was tripping, dog. You know what I'm saying?
That was natural. I was entertaining, nigga.
Yes, sir.
So check this out, man. Listen, just for fun, I appreciate y'all coming out, man. Listen, this has been a hell of a night. I don't want to occupy too much of your time, but at the end of the day, I gotta let you go. But with that being said, we'll be meeting up tonight.
Oh shoot, it's going down at the
Man,
Boom Boom
hey,
Room.
we in the Tri-County area, man. Stop playing with me.
Yo, it's going down. Is it going to Onyx?
I'm
Or is it
put-
going down to the track?
No.
Is it
We not in the A, bro. We're in the Tri-County, bro. You
Oh wait,
go-
wait, gold. What do they call it? Gold, something?
Gold fingers.
Gold fingers.
Yes, since
The fingers of gold.
they done shut down Vegas.
Yeah,
Hey.
there was a lot. There's a lot going on with that, man. Woo.
Tonight.
And
I
I'm trying to
5 before I go to Goldfingers.
I'm trying to pull up with Woody. What's up, man? I got 500 on the talk.
Hey,
Pull up with
listen,
Woody.
pull up with Woody
Well,
mascot, son. Yo, it's a wrap.
I gotta talk to my manager about that.
I feel you, bro.
You
Hey,
getting all
check
the
this
shorts.
out.
Last
man.
minute booking.
All the short. Every last
You
one.
actually gotta go on the website right now and go do it right now. Put your booking.
Hey,
right
check this out.
now.
Y'all go to justforfunmascots.com.
Yes.
Y'all check Just for Fun out on Instagram at Just for Fun Mascots. Listen, they out here doing
Support
big
the
things.
entrepreneurs.
Just for Fun, Nick, Darnell, I appreciate y'all coming out tonight.
Hey,
Man. Spend some
appreciate
time
you
with
all,
the Labor
fellas.
Lounge. Listen, man, we trying to grow our platform and just put the spotlight on people out here serving the community, because we serving the people that serve the people here at the Labor Lounge. So with that being said, y'all have a good night. Salute to y'all, and we'll see y'all next time.
Let's go.